To round 2 of the shortened Racing League Hub calendar. You join us today with 16 other drivers. This is Oppenheim. He's leading the hot laps tonight. Well, he'll be first out of the garage, and we're going to get all our telemetry ready. So right now the driver standings are they seem not to have been updated yet. But anyway, it's going to be Oppenheim first across the line. He's going to go straight to turn 1. Bit of a front left lock up there. He's going to continue on through, and hopefully we have a good race tonight. Next week we have Azerbaijan, followed by Monaco. It's unlikely I'll be able to commentate over Monaco, unfortunately. But anyway, heading through to the 9th degree left-hander. We're going to ride on board for a bit here as we head towards turns 6, 7 and 8. 8 very tight, just getting it nice and turned in, get maximum exit, then try and carry as much speed as you can through turn 9. For turn 10, again tight as well. For turn 11, keeping it flat out until turn 12. Bit of oversteer there, just keeping it on track though, keeping it legal. Bit of a lock up. He's going to continue on through to the end of his lap. Fretty is back. Yes, you are, but Philip is out of the session already. Not too sure what that is, unfortunately. And across the line, Oppenheim's going to set the fastest lap so far. 1 minute 8.7. Not sure what happened to Philip. We'll have to find out in a minute. But DeLuca taking provisional pole here with a 1 minute 8.72. So just 0.03 of a second. Yeah, I know, it's unbelievable. Philip Brumadinho now taking provisional pole with a 1 minute 8.05. Who else is on for another for across the line? Here comes Harry Blues. Across the line, he's going to be second with a 1 minute 8.4. Raver's Revenge, he's new to the league, I believe, because I don't think he's raced in in Formula 1 before. But anyway, he's going to come across the line, keeping it nice and narrow on the run up. He's going to take 6th for now. Simsy Danger then, he will be looking to do well this evening. He's in 3rd right now. Unfortunately, it looks like Scuderia Seb is not going to be able to join us this evening again, so he's missed rounds 1 and 2 of the championship. Now it's both the McLarens out because Philip Hogston is off the track in sector 3. Not too sure what's happening there. It's before there then. Anyway, Brumadinho, he's on pole. He's going into the pits now. Oh yeah, and there we just saw him on the off-board camera. Sad end already to Prince Killer and Phillips races. Qualifying sessions before it's even really begun. But anyway, we're going to continue. I'm just going to double check my mic level here, just making sure it's not too loud. But it looks like it's perfect, hopefully. So there we go. Just slightly further away. And Oppenheim is on 3rd. Dropye on 4th. So he's squeezed in between Oppenheim and Simsy Danger. Yellow flags in sector 2 and sector 3. Don't know why that is. But anyway, I'm looking forward to the race tonight. Find someone who's on a hot lap. Nika, he's coming in for the final sector now. There we go. To the final couple of turns. Yeah, it's very easy to just lose the rear end at the place you did. And that's 3rd place for Nika. But I also think Fretty... Yeah, Fretty's out on a hot lap. Let's see what he can do here. He's heading towards turn 6 and 7 now. Everyone loves this track. It's just one of those tracks. Also, we've had the drama in real F1 all about Daniel Avocado. It's quite interesting. Simsy Danger in 6th. But look at that. The top 3. No, the top 7 separated by just 0.8 of a second, and very close then. especially for qualifying. Oh, and that's Fretty, he's off on the grass. That's a premature end to his hot lap. Hello, Wimley, hope you're here to enjoy the broadcast. But Crazy Crumpet in his Red Bull, he's about to go into the pits. Yeah, he wasn't on for a hot lap there. Nika has also given up on that one. Hello, Joe. We'll hope for an interesting race tonight. I think we could be lucky here. It just depends on how the other drivers do. Zealand is about to set off on his hot lap then. We're going to ride on board turn 1. Bit of a front left lock up there, followed by the right hander of turn 2, and then the sweeping left hander of turn 3. To the DRS straight. It's the first DRS straight of the lap. Before the 90-degree left hander of turn 4, which you open up for turn 5. Potentially flat out through turn 5 using all the track available. Brumadinho letting him through nicely there. The Sauber Alfa Romeo for turn 6, so a bit of braking. Then turn 7 lifting off ever so slightly for turn 8, definitely braking. Gear 2 there, turn 9 then, just trying to keep the momentum going. He's currently on the medium tyres, it looks like. Very strange choice. But anyway, turn 10. Followed by turn 11. The exit of turn 11 about here is the end of sector 2. For sector 3 we're through turn 12 and turn 13, this slight kink here, followed by turn 14, and then 15 is the last one. Flat out all the way through here, getting the revs up to the maximum. We're going to watch the high top speed here, over 200 miles an hour. Could we see 210? Just about. Very good there. He's only going to be an 11th with that lap. Unlucky, Philip. Hopefully you can recover during the race. Just be careful. Just keep it nice and line, especially as those tyres were on. It's strange though, because Sammy is also qualified on the mediums. That might be some kind of glitch, or they're going for a harder compound start. We'll have to see how those strategies play out then. Here comes Brumadinho though. We saw him just a moment ago. He's on the super soft, so the softest compound available. He's on provisional pole. He's clear of Harry Blues by 0.43 seconds. He's quite safe, but he will be looking to improve that number 66 then. The Mercedes easily through there. Probably running high downforce around this track. Not too high though. And as always, as it's Brazil, there's going to be a high risk of rain. So we'll have to see what that is going to do for the strategies. He's gaining speed all along the straight. Across the line, he's going to improve into the 1 minute 7.7. Very nice there. Harry Blues though, he's going to be looking to improve, close that gap between himself and Harry Blues. So he's just going to intersect between that. Oh, and he's lost all his ERS, and also had to brake early because of the Lucas. So that's the end of his lap. This is Nika, just at a 1 minute 8 point something, and past the Red Bull there of, could it be Spaghetti Chips? Yeah, it's Spaghetti Chips. He's on the mediums as well. Very strange. Oh no, Harry Blues out of the session. That lap just hasn't gone well for him there then. I didn't see what happened, but I just think the culmination of that has... I mean, that lap just didn't start off well and it's just got worse. Raver's Revenge though, on the mediums, he's in the 1 minute 8, so that's a very good pace from him in the Renault. Of course, most in the top on the super softs, but it looks like, yeah, that's Sammy the Pepito on the softs. He's up into second. Very interesting there. So it looks like the tyre compound isn't too much of an issue here. Welcome Josh Nika then. He's done for the time being. Simply danger to Luca and Brumadinho. Unlucky Josh. Anyway, hope to see you next round. and hopefully we'll get provided with some good racing. We've got 16 drivers tonight, which is quite nice. Of course, it's always nice to have a full grid, but sometimes that's not possible as Upper Canum goes very wide through there, and that's going to cost him. Well, he's not really on a hot lap anyway. I think he's potentially on an out lap or an in lap. Find someone on an out lap. It doesn't look like anyone is. Oh, it could be here. DeLuca's off on a hot lap, so into turn 1, the centre S's. Turn 2, and then turn 3 very quickly. This track, the last 3 turns don't really involve much braking or anything. It's just keeping it nice and tidy. That's what this track's all about. There's a lot of room there to race. It's very nice. There's a lot of opportunity to overtake. Of course, we have 2 DRS zones here. DRS detection 1 is just after turn 1, in between turns 1 and 2. So that's quite early. And DRS detection zone 2 is just after turn 13, which is the left-hand king out of the left-hander, which leads onto the straight. So that again is quite early. So we'll have to see how it happens. Spaghetti Chips though is currently in 3rd with a 1 minute 8.1. I'll sort out the title. I think I can anyway. I'll have a look. Let me just sort this out. Anyway, DeLuca taking pole there with a 1 minute 7.5. So some very good laps beginning to show through here as the track rubbers in. And it looks like it's beginning to get overcast though, so that could mean a reduction in track temperatures. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Let me sort out this title then. Season 4, F1 R1. Let me see if I can sort this out. Try and work on that title quickly. So that's going to mean I'm away from the comments for just a moment. Hopefully it won't be for too long. But anyway, I am looking forward to the race tonight. Who's out on track? We've got Dropye. He's only in ERS mode 3, so it looks like he's really going for it here. But we have Jimsy Danger. He's flying out of the turn 3 there. Keeping it nice and tidy. A bit of wheel spin, but he's still kept the rear in. Fix this title then. I see. I put F2 instead of F1. Simsy then. Simsy's in 4th. Dropye's out of the session as well. We've just got 3 minutes left now. On the softs as well. In the 1 minute 7s on the softs, so some very interesting times coming through here. Have to keep an eye out for that and see how that has an effect on the rest of the race. There we go. I think I've fixed the title now. Yeah, so that's DeLuca. He's about 0.2 seconds clear. We've got Fretty on a hot lap. He's back. No, he's not. He's about to go off on his hot lap. We'll come back to him, see if there's anyone else. But DeLuca literally coming up the pit lane now. So just trying to get one last lap in before the checkered flag. Crazy Crumpet. He's, I think, on a flying lap. Yep, I've fixed the title then. Hopefully that's better. Now, yellow flags in sector 2. What could that mean then? Doesn't look like anyone's out, but who's... Here comes Fretty then. He's in sector 2 heading through to sector 3 now. Sector 3 almost completely flat out with just one braking zone. The elevation change around this track is about 40 meters actually, 43 meters. The circuit length being 4.3 kilometers, and we're in for 153 kilometers of racing tonight, and that's third position from Fretty. Very nice there. So your position of Simsy, DeLuca and Brumadinho is, I'm going to have to say it's wrong for now, but that could all change. Both the mechanics then are going to be qualifying at the bottom of the grid. They're going to be starting from the back rather. Spaghetti Chips, he's about to go off on a hot lap here. This is his last chance, just 30 seconds. He's in 7th. Can he improve? On the soft tyres, so he's not taking the super soft, probably going for the more conservative strategy. Of course, real F1 does start at the weekend, unfortunately, and I'm really annoyed about this. I'm not going to be able to watch it. DeLuca improving by another 0.3 seconds with a 1 minute 23, 1 minute 7.232. Brumadinho improving, but just after DeLuca, which is going to mean he's not going to be able to get ahead of him quite yet. Thanks FDRL Adam for complimenting me. But here comes Spaghetti Chips then. And across the line he's going to go up into 2nd place there. So it's going to be Toro Rosso Red Bull lineup for top 2 positions. DeLuca's still out on track. He's very fast. Yeah, he's about a quarter of a second faster than Spaghetti Chips. This top 4 though separated by about half a second. And also, oh yeah, of course, Spaghetti Chips on the softs as well, so that's very, very skillful there. Don't know how he managed to get that, but Leland, he's last on track and he's going to go into the pits. So it looks like the tyre compound's rather even around here, and it's going to mean Spaghetti Chips starts on the softs, which is going to give him the upper hand in the first stint against the against DeLuca. Spag going for the one-stop strategy. Looks like he'll be going from softs to mediums, I think. I think that's his chosen strategy. But the qualifying order is going to be DeLuca, Spaghetti Chips, Brumadinho, Fretty, Drop Ye, Sims of Danger, Ravers of Revenge, Samu the Pito, Oppa Canum, Nika, Harry Blues, Philip Hogston, Crazy Crumpets, Leland, Philip TM, and Prince Killer rounding off the grid. Of course, the top 9 separated by under a second. That's absolutely ridiculous. So, should be in for a very close race here. I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are too. And let's get straight into the race. Tensions are rising then. The drivers behind their wheels, or their pads for that matter. Bye, Marlon. See you soon, hopefully. Just choosing their strategies for the race, fuel and all that. Of course, you want to get the right amount of fuel. You don't want too heavy because that's going to slow you down, but you don't want too light and having to conserve too much because that will cost you some time. Or too much time, we'll have to wait and see. Also, the super soft guys, could it be a 2-stop here? We'll have to wait and see the differing strategies all over the grid, and we'll have to keep an eye out on that. You can see the pits of the garages of Nika, Fretty, and Sims of Danger. Can't quite see who it is closest to the left. But anyway, the formation lap now. I'm going to get all the telemetry ready. Position change. There we go. So the drivers, DeLuca, Spaghetti Chips in the Red Bull, Brumadinho in the Mercedes, Fretti in the Ferrari, Dropier in the Force India, Sims of Danger in the other Ferrari, Raver's Revenge in the first Renault, Sammy the Pito in the sister Force India, the other Renault occupied by Oppenheim, and Nika in the second Mercedes. Harry Blues inside the safe. Harry, you're meant to be on track. I'm not sure that this is supposed to be what's happening, but anyway, Philip Hogston in the Sauber Alfa Romeo, Crazy Crumpet in the other Red Bull, Zealand in the other Sauber Alfa Romeo, and the two McLarens are Philip and Prince Philip. Harry seems to just disqualified the collision there between himself and Dropier. I am so confused. I mean, I never expected this to happen, especially to be shown on the broadcast. Harry, you're meant to be on track. Come on, what are you doing? Very strange. But anyway, drivers setting up on the grid. Hopefully Harry will be placed onto the grid for start of the race. Let's have a hop down to him quickly. Very strange indeed. He's retired. Alright then, here we have DeLuca. He's got the Red Bull of Spaghetti Chips inside him. He's going to go through Oppenheim and Dropier to take second place on the grid. Of course, first place does have the inside line. Oh, usually has the inside line. Not here though. And held there for Harry Blues being a glitch. Oh no, not again. But it's 5 red lights. Out and away we go here in Brazil. It's going to be DeLuca first off the line. What can we see in the background? There's a Ferrari done to the inside. It looks like Fretti. He's going to try and overtake. No, Brumadinho going around the outside of Spaghetti Chips, who have the inside line for the second part of the turn. And that's going to be Brumadinho up into second. Bit of a slide there from Fretti, but he's going to stay behind Harry Blues. Spaghetti Chips even. Spaghetti Chips now trying to find a route, move down the inside of Brumadinho. Yes, he does. Very nice move there. On the exit though, Brumadinho is going to stay ahead. Now Raver's Revenge down the inside of Fretti. What can we see here on the exit? So down virtual safety car already. Harry Blues and Philip out of the race. Just seen off the track there. Looks like two cars span out. Unfortunately, I missed that. I didn't quite see what happened. Unlucky Philip out before the race was starting. And there you can see it. I think that's the car of Harry Blues. Right. Missing its front wing. And yeah, that's not gone very well. Harry Blues leaving the session. He's not going to be happy about that. Don't know what happened. He's had a glitchy start to the race, and unfortunately, worst has come to worst, and he's come out there. But you can see DeLuca making a gap of about a second from the start of the race. Fretti and Raver's Revenge, we have to keep an eye on those as the virtual safety car ends. Spaghetti Chips and Fretti will be batting into turn 1. Spaghetti Chips will have the inside line, but the second part will belong to Fretti. Fretti goes wide, deep into turn 1, and it's going to leave Spaghetti Chips safe. Now Raver's Revenge will be looking to get past Fretti with the slipstream. No DRS quite yet. Philip leaving the session now, unsurprisingly. You see down here, Samu the Pito on Sims of Danger. Could we see it move here? No, we can't. The gap was about 0.2 of a second, but it's not going to be close enough for him. He doesn't feel like. Anyway, on the exit, could he get a better one? No, he can't. He's right now in ERS mode 1. Raver's Revenge though, he's gaining on Fretti. Fretti will have to defend hard here from the Renault. As I said, you can see actually Brumadinho is not letting DeLuca fly away, luckily. And I hope he can reel him back in, because DeLuca is trying to gain as much as he can at the start here. And it's Brumadinho has overtaken Spaghetti Chips, so Spaghetti is down 1 position since the start of the race. Raven's Revenge making up 2 positions actually, so he's had a great start. And Brumadinho setting the fast lap with a 1 minute 10.5, so that's quite good race pace. Off we can earn then the other Renault. But we can see the battle for first about to unfold between Brumadinho and De Luca. Not quite close enough for Brumadinho, but could we see later on in the lap here? De Luca's going to stay in front, but for just how long? Into turn, looks like them. Looks like Prince could be the cause of the incident. According to Philip, two teammates colliding with each other. That's definitely not something you want. We'll have to leave that for the stewards to decide at the end of the race. Not too much battling going on, but we can see these gaps are relatively close. Apart from Philip Hodgson to Prince Killer, that's very it's quite a big gap, but Brumadinho absolutely gaining. The DRS really helping him here. Could we see a move on De Luca? De Luca staying ahead. Brumadinho with the turn 2. The exit, they're going to be side by side. No, turn 3. It looks like De Luca's going to have the inside line. Who's the better exit here? It looks like Brumadinho. Brumadinho's going to move to the inside for turn 4. Down the inside. Could he get the position? It looks like he does. Brumadinho up into first position on lap 4 of the Brazilian Grand Prix, round 2 of the Formula 1 Championship here in Racing League Hub. And what an eventful start. The virtual safety car on the first lap. Bit of a lock up there from Brumadinho, but now we see Fretti. He's right up the chuff of Spaghetti Chips. Four-way battle emerging for the lead here, quite possibly. De Luca's run wide, and that's going to give Spaghetti Chips the opportunity to go round the outside through turn 10. The switchback maneuver, not quite. De Luca doing very well to defend there. Spaghetti Chips trying to get the inside line for turn 11. He's not going to be able to make it. Turn 12 then. Still not quite there, but Spaghetti Chips will have DRS on the straight. And Fretti is also joining that battle. Spaghetti Chips then, he's going to move to the inside of De Luca into turn 1. It could be 3 wide. Fretti trying to get past the inside of De Luca. He does. Spaghetti Chips up into second. That DRS on the main straight, very powerful, you can see. Really helping the drives here. Raven's Revenge also joining that battle. And now Fretti on De Luca. Fretti on Spaghetti Chips into turn 4. Not quite close enough to make a move there, but we can see Simsy Danger on Dropier. Very close. Raven's Revenge also right in the gearbox of De Luca. Here we go. Simsy Danger around the outside of Dropier. Not quite, but could we see a switchback maneuver here? I think we can. He just hasn't got the traction to really plant it on the exit, and that's not going to give him the place he was trying to get. You can see just how close the drivers are right now. Raven's Revenge putting pressure on the drivers in front. All of the drivers really putting pressure. Brumadinho sort of running away with the lead. Spaghetti Chips getting held back a bit by the battle unfolding behind him. He's got to defend well now. Have to keep an eye out then onto the straight. This is where we see moves made. It looks like Raven's Revenge could make a move on De Luca. De Luca's down 3 positions since the start. Brumadinho's up 2. Oh my goodness, Fretti really close to the back of Spaghetti Chips. Lucky there was no contact there. On the exit though, who's going to emerge on top? We've got the other DRS straight here. Opening it up, full throttle, DRS, ERS and slipstream. 205 miles an hour into turn 4. Not quite. You can see how close Simsy Danger is to the back of Dropier. And there's a battle very close between for position 2. From 2 to 7. Absolutely excellent racing. Luckily, no one has collided actually. Although I do notice Crazy Crumpet has DNF'd as well. Not sure why that was. Must have had a crash. I didn't manage to catch it because I've just been so caught up in the action on track right now. But we have got my favourite helicopter camera angle. Into turn 4. Bit of wheel spin, but he's kept it on track. Nothing too dangerous for the Austrian driver. You can see that many cars on the straight at one time. Could we see a move from Raven's Revenge? No, we can't, but Fretti yet again is really close to Spaghetti Chips. These two battling like absolute madmen. and this is going to definitely be a battle to watch for at least the next 5 laps, or until the pit stop phase. Lap 7 of 36 here. And it's a very dramatic one, but Raven's Revenge on DeLuca into turn 6, I want to say. Could we see a move here? No, we can't. Very close, but just not close enough to get that nose in front. This track quite tight, and there's already a lapped car. DeLuca out of the race. He's gone straight into the barrier. I think he's been distracted by that lap car, or he's just had a massive lockup, and he's gone straight forward. And that is not good for the person who was leading the race, qualified on pole position. And that's 4 people out of the race, and we're only on lap 7. Just as I was saying that none of the top have really crashed out yet. You can see there's someone being lapped there, but Dropier nearly going into the back of Raven's Revenge. These two very close. Spaghetti Chips and Ferretti still batting. Spaghetti Chips actually gaining time on Brumadinho now. Here we see a move on Dropier though. Dropier round the outside of Raven's Revenge. Simsy's trying to get his nose in there somewhere, but he's not quite got the room. But could we see a move from him into turn 6? I think it's possible, but Raven's Revenge is going to make look down the outside of Dropier. No, he's not quite got that. Simsy Danger down the inside of Raven's Revenge for an absolute dive bomb. That was very late braking, but he's not got the room there to pull it off. Unfortunately, Philip Hodgson, he's not had a great start to the race. He's in 13th. Also behind him, behind Simsy Danger, is Samu the Pito. There's been a big mix-up to the standings. The people who are battling each other last season, very different this season. Simsy Danger's definitely dropped down the grid, having won season 3. But season 4 is bringing new things to the table, as around the outside DRS and ERS on Raven's Revenge. Here we go. Simsy Danger up into 4th position. Can he hold it into turn 1? Yes, he can. But now he's got to overtake Dropier to get into those podium positions. Brumadinho not doing a Brumadinho. Fretti has finally pitted though. He's leading the pit stop phases. But Samu the Piso down the inside into turn 4 of Raven's Revenge. He's got the position, forcing him a bit wide, but not too dangerous, I don't think. Simsy Danger also had a massive lock-up a moment ago. We have to watch Simsy Danger. We're going to have to keep an eye out for him. He is definitely one to watch. Fretti then with the undercut on Spaghetti Chips. I think Fretti, he has pitted onto the super soft, so don't know. I think he's going for the 2-stop. He could go super soft, soft, because Brumadinho is also in the super soft, so he'll be pitting soon enough. And the overcut could work here for Spaghetti Chips. Simsy Danger though on the straight. Dropier about to get overtaken. To the outside he moves. The Ferrari against the Force India. And Dropier keeping his nose in actually very well there. Switchback maneuver. He's got a better exit. It's going to be side by side on the exit of turn 3. Dropier will have the DRS, and they're going to be side by side into turn 4. This is going to be absolutely epic. The Ferrari, they're still side by side as they go through the turn. Number 67 battling into turn 6 then. What can we see here? Still side by side for turn 7. Turn 8, can we see something? They forcing Simsy slightly wide. Dropier back ahead though. And it's going to be Simsy Danger. He's in 4th for now. He's going to have to keep battling, keep piling on the pressure to get up into that 3rd position, into that podium position. Now then, with DeLuca out of the race, does anyone have any updated predictions for the podiums? Because they're quite interesting to see. Brumadinho, not Brumadinho, Simsy, the old teammates. Of course, the Mercedes and the Ferrari now battling with each other. I'm going to see if I can get the championship standings up. I'm not sure if they've been updated or not. I'll have a quick look. Fretti is not in first anymore. He's just at the first lap, I mean. Sims the danger and Droppier side by side again. I had a complete lapse in concentration. Say Fretty wasn't first anymore. But yeah, because he's in 9th off that pit. Droppier still just about staying ahead. Sims the danger struggling to get past as we move to turn 9. I don't think standings have been updated quite yet. So unfortunately I can't bring you any of that information. But Sims the danger into turn 12, not quite. He was very close there though. Round the outside, it looks like Droppier, could he be going into the pits now? No, he can't. But Sims the danger's got it. Oh no, yeah, no. All over the track. The 2 Force Indias then. We're going to watch this from Samu's perspective. He's going to move to the inside of Droppier. Could he make a move on Simsy as well? Not quite. Simsy moved to the inside, defending the inside line, parking it like a bus on the apex. And he's going to gain loads of time. Droppier losing time to Samu. And this could give Samu the opportunity he needs. Raver's Revenge also joining the 2 Force Indias. Down the inside goes Samu. Into turn 4. There's contact! And is that front wing damage? That's going to give Raver's Revenge the opportunity. He's going to pull ahead of both of them. Oh no, and that's Raver's Revenge out! He's spun it. He's hit Samu, I think. And that's both of them. Front wing damage for... very heavy for Raver's Revenge. And Samu as well, I think, received front wing damage. That's going to give Prince Killer 6th position. I looked away for half a second there as I did so. That collision took place, but luckily we did get a good angle, and that's going to be really unfortunate for both those drivers. They're doing so well. Raven's Revenge especially, debut race, and unfortunately he's not been able to quite make it. Oh, but Spaghetti Chips now, he's gaining on Brumadinho as we move out of turn 3. There could be a move here. Brumadinho getting 3-second time penalty here on the straight. DRS, ERS and Slipstream. Brumadinho moving very aggressively to the inside to try and break the toe into turn 4. Spaghetti Chips in the Red Bull hasn't got the room. Freddy making up positions now. Now then, Spaghetti Chips battling for first. Prince Killer's been overtaken by Fretty now. So we're going to keep an eye on Spaghetti Chips and Brumadinho because this is for first position. I think, no, Brumadinho's on softer tyres. He will have to pit first. So Spaghetti Chips could potentially take the lead. Brumadinho, he's really stretching those super softs. Could be a one-stop super softs. 2 softs, but Spaghetti Chips moving to the outside into turn 1. We've got an awful angle here. Brumadinho keeping the position just about. For now, I think this lap, Brumadinho will have to come in because he hasn't pitted yet. And those super softs have only got some lifespan in them. Zealand and Oppenheim just spilling into the pit, so we're going to go back up to Spaghetti Chips and that. These two about to battle very heavily here. An absolutely amazing race so far this evening. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I definitely am. And it is very entertaining. Second time penalty for Spaghetti Chips. He's close to Brumadinho. Will Bruma pit? Stays out. No, he doesn't. He goes into the pits. Spaghetti Chips nearly following him. And that's going to give Spaghetti Chips the lead for now. And I'm going to go and quickly get myself a glass of water. I'll be right back. just set the fastest lap. That could have been not too sure there. It could have been Brumadinho as well. I have to keep a lookout on that. Brumadinho, he's only dropped down to 5th after that pit stop. Prinskele, he's up 12 positions. He's yet to pit. Let's have a look at who hasn't pitted yet. Okay, so we're just waiting Prinskele, Droppier and Spaghetti Chips to pit, and then we will be ready. And we'll just have a look at the tyres. Brumadinho on the soft. I wonder if he can stretch those softs 20 laps, because he got the super softs about 15 laps. I think it's possible. The super soft. Lots of drivers down the grid going for the medium tyre. Fretti up into 2nd now. That's Prinskele. He's. Oh, someone's gone in the face. I think. Oh no, that is a Droppier, which is going to give Prinskele his taste of podium. The gap's beginning to spread out a bit, but they are about to close down once Spaghetti Chips pits, which will be in a couple of laps. I'd say the pit window for Spag is about lap 20. But anyway, we're almost halfway through the Grand Prix already, and it's been absolutely amazing. And yes, Spag has pitted. What tyre though? This is the question. Fretti's going to take first now. Fretti has pitted, so Brumadinho, will he come out ahead of Spaghetti Chips? That is the question. They're going to be side by side on the exit. Who will come out on top? They are literally, it's just Brumadinho by about a hair. The undercut working for him. Actually no, because that's about as far ahead Brumadinho was when he pitted. Spaghetti Chips, he's on the mediums then. He's on newer mediums, so he's going to be able to push harder. And also Brumadinho's on the soft, so he might be going super soft, super soft, or just super soft to soft. I have to wait and see what his strategy is. It's highly likely he's going from super soft to soft. No, Spaghetti Chips will be looking to get that position off Brumadinho, but Simsy Danger's also close. Simsy Danger has pitted. Here he goes on Spaghetti Chips down the inside into turn 1. He takes a sniff, he takes a move, there's contact, and Spaghetti Chips will stay ahead for now in the Red Bull. The Red Bull doesn't look like there was any damage. I heard a bit of crunching, but no end plate damage to the Ferrari. Side by side into turn 4. Simsy Danger will have the inside line on Spaghetti Chips. In fact, he takes the position before the actual turning point. Just about, I think, on the braking, just out braking Spaghetti. But Spaghetti could try and have another go back here. Just a 1/10 of a second between the two drivers. Absolutely hairline close. Fretti has gone for a more aggressive strategy, and he will be pitting again. Yeah, because everyone's pitted. Philip Holston's pitted twice. Should give you a bit of the pure battling for a moment now. Anyway, we're going to get the telemetry back up. Doesn't look like we've missed anything just yet. Now then, Oppenheim on Prinskele. On the exit of turn 3, could we see a move here from Oppenheim? It looks like he does. The DRS really helping him. The inside line for turn 4, and that is a position made. Very nice there, and that's going to put Prince Killer in 9th. Could try and fight back for the position here. Keep an eye about up the grid. Spaghetti Chips is gaining, well, not really gaining or losing. He's about staying even behind Sims of Danger. But Oppenheim is pulling away from Prince Killer. Yeah, so next week of Azerbaijan, I may or may not commentate for that one, and I don't think I'm going to be commentating over Monaco due to exams and stuff like that. We'll have to wait and see though. Spaghetti Chips is finally gaining on Sims of Danger. Just quickly check the charge of my remote. Hope you don't mind. There we go, it's on full. Nice. Sorry about that. Spaghetti Chips, oh, he's struggling to get that extra bit of time he needs to put him in a position, himself in a position to overtake Sims of Danger. Unfortunately for him. Medina is repping the Brazilian flag today. I think he could potentially have a custom helmet design for the race. He's hoping that he can win this race. Fretty, he will have to pit at some point. Those super softs are not going to make it. I think he's gone soft, super, unless he went super soft. I can't remember what tyre he qualified on actually. Prince Killer has pitted again. Sims of Danger is gaining on Brumadinho now. But Spaghetti Chips is gaining on Simsy at the same time, so I have to keep an eye out here. If you want to discuss anything in the comments, feel free. At this point in the race, it's always quite nice just to have a bit of discussion with the viewers. What are your ideas on the season, and are you looking forward to the real F1 season? What's coming up? But you can see the gaps closing down massively through the first sector. There's just a second separating second from fourth. This is a battle for the podium. Anyone interested in politics? Theresa May's deal has just been outvoted. We'll have to see what happens to the UK, but anyway, back to the race. Just thought I should let you know. Look at this. This is where the battles begin to unfold at this late stage in the race. Into turn 10 now. Running a bit wide into danger, going for the later apex here. Spaghetti Chips trying to regenerate DRS. ERS even, and Sims of Danger, he's low on fuel, so he'll have to keep managing that. Sims of Danger has put his ERS up to the max, but here we go, Sims of Danger for first position. He's going to move to the outside of Brumadinho, which will win the inside line for turn 2. And is that first position? Yes, it is, by just about even. This could be a three-way battle into turn 4. Spaghetti Chips, can he move to the outside now? So Brumadinho back down the inside. That's going to give him first position yet again. Spaghetti Chips watching this all unfold from his perspective. Bit of carbon fibre flying across the track. Was that from Sims of Danger? I don't know. But Spaghetti Chips has overtaken Sims of Danger. He went wide. Could that be front wing damage for the Ferrari? I'm not sure. It was red. It's highly possible. This is interesting. This is dramatic. Lap 23 of 36. 14 laps to go. 13 and a half laps to go. And The battle for first has commenced. The three titans, Bruma, Spag and Simsy, all over each other. Who will take the lead though for round 2 of the F1 Championship? Spaghetti Chips is going to move to the inside into turn 1, very late on the brakes. There's contact. Brumadinho just about keeping his car in line. Bit of a tap there. You saw he did lose the rear end, but he kept it nice and tidy. Spaghetti Chips again on Brumadinho. He's going to move to the outside. Brumadinho staying defensively to the inside for turn 4. Spaghetti Chips not being able to quite manage it. This is going to have a severely detrimental effect on the tyres of Brumadinho. Of course, they're older than Spags, and they're also the soft tyres. So this tyre wear will not be good for him. Philip Hodgson is actually not currently connected, I don't think. Or he's paused the menu or something. But that is blue flag conditions. There you go, just going through there now. Luckily not causing too much of an interference to this top battle. This is absolutely excellent racing from the top 3 drivers, producing a good spectacle here in, I want to say, Sao Paulo. Luckily it's been dry actually. Of course in Brazil it does tend to rain. Spaghetti Chips, he's going to have another crack at first into turn 1. He's going to go for the switchback. Can he get the better exit than Brumadinho? No, he can't. Brumadinho still staying ahead. The DRS and ERS will help him here though. Brumadinho trying to break the toe by going very defensively to the inside, side by side into turn 4. Not a helpful camera angle at all. But it's going to be Brumadinho on top for now. Spaghetti Chips in second and Simsy Danger in third. Just over half a second separating these drivers. What a battle. Hello, F1 2018 highlights and moments. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're enjoying the race, because Spaghetti Chips is about to make a move on Brumadinho into turn 1. This is becoming a war of attrition. One person needs to make a mistake. Brumadinho causing Spag to lift off ever so slightly there. One has ERS, one doesn't. And the order staying the same for now, but Simsy Danger, he could make a move on Spaghetti Chips up into turns 5 and 6. Raven's Revenge has just overtaken New Zealand actually. I think there was a mistake from one of the 2 drivers there. There's a bit of beef going on in the comments. I should stay out of that. But anyway, try and keep it clean, guys. If it gets to that extent. Hopefully it won't. But back to the race. Spaghetti Chips to the outside of Brumadinho. He should try and attempt to move down the inside. Of course, Brumadinho really heavily defending that inside line. Spaghetti Chips is not ahead. They're side by side. Contact between the 2 tyres. On the exit then, can we see something from Spaghetti Chips? No, it's going to be Simsy Danger actually with the DRS. He could be making the move on Brumadinho first. And yes, he does. Spaghetti Chips could also make a move into turn 4. No, not quite. Oh, and there's contact. Brumadinho hits the rear wheels of Simsy Danger, and that's going to drop him into 3rd position. Beef. Just kidding, yeah. Hope you're enjoying the stream though, Aaron and Joe. This is absolute scenes here. You can't tell who's going to come out on top now. There's less than 10 laps to go, and it's just impossible. You've got no way of knowing who's going to be in first. Spaghetti Chips trying to make a move here down the inside of Simsy Danger. Could we see a move here? Not quite. He's just not got that room to close it up under braking. So Simsy Danger will stay ahead for now. Brumadinho, on the other hand, has lost some time. Has he got front wing damage? That is the question that we need to be asking. Simsy Danger, defense of the inside line into turn 4. I think Brumadinho is going to start looking after his tyres now. He's lost that first position. He doesn't want to be wasting those tyres. Although he doesn't seem to be letting off too much. He's right up the gearbox of Spaghetti Chips. And it's going to be Simsy Danger staying ahead for now. But Spaghetti Chips not relenting. The pressure is immense. Cheers, Aaron. It's good to see you enjoying the stream. And Raver's doing quite well. He's actually just behind his teammate. Could see that gap closing up in the near future. By the end of the race, potentially. I'll keep an eye on that for you. Because he is gaining on Oppenheim. So I'll hop down to that if there's anything about to unfold. Spaghetti Chips still not anywhere past Brumadinho. Actually, Ravers is gaining at a rate of knots on Oppenheim. That gap's gone down by about a second in the last half a lap or so. Spaghetti Chips not quite making a move. Just behind Simsy Danger for now. Yeah, Simsy Danger just defending it very well, keeping Spag behind him. That is, yeah, he might have gone on a 2-stop. Have a quick look. Yeah, Ravens is on the 2-stop strategy right now. Simsy Danger, he's going to have the outside line now. Spaghetti Chips very late on the brakes into turn 1, turn 2, and it looks like the Red Bull is going to be on top. Simsy though, he's not relenting. He's right up to give us his contact, and Spaghetti Chips off the track, and that's going to be him in 3rd position. Nearly fell off my sofa there. Genuinely, I jumped up there. That was intense. Luckily keeping it out of the barrier there though. Spaghetti Chips is going to be on track. 6 laps left, but he's a second down now. And that's the second he's going to have to make up. And now Dropier is beginning to join the party, because he's just a second behind. Brumadinho touches the rear of Simsy Danger. And bit of contact. It doesn't look like there's any front wing damage for him quite yet. I don't think I've ever heard of Goikop. I'll have a look around though. Is he in the sea? If he is, it'd be nice to have him in Ligue A. In F1 even. Still got to get used to Ligue A and F1 after the change in everything. But Spaghetti Chips has regained that time pretty much instantly. So it's not knocked him back too much. But it has cost him 2 positions, that contact with Simsy Danger. Luckily, all in the name of good racing. Spaghetti Chips round the outside of Brumadinho into turn 4. Could we see a move here? Side by side, number 95 against number 66. And Spaghetti Chips has got that position, but just about. Brumadinho into turn 5. No, he's not going to be making a move. But Dropier, he is behind Brumadinho. This is really intense. He's going to come out in first. And Simsy Danger loses a position to Spaghetti Chips. Spag just went up the inside, got that position up into turn 10. Very nice racing from the top 4. I mean, to come back from that in just over a lap, from dropping down to 3rd all the way back up into 1st gear, and that's some excellent driving. Brumadinho's tyres must be beginning to wear a bit now. Dropier lagging behind a bit after that battle, but Simsy Danger and Spaghetti Chips. Simsy Danger is ahead. No, Spag gets it on the later braking, and the Brumadinho locking up. Oh, on the exit, there's contact again, and that's going to give Brumadini an opportunity to get past 1. Can he get past 2? It's going to be 3 wide. We get the helicopter, my favourite angle. Simsy Danger up into first now, and Spag back down into 4th. Brumadini on the exit with the switchback. Not quite, but Dropier back again. This is absolutely intense. Who will come out on first? Predictions in the comments, because I have no idea. Really cannot say right now. It's whoever makes the move at the right time. Another lock-up from Brumadinho. That's not going to be good for his softs, because those are very old. Spaghetti chips down the inside. Contact, but nothing too bad. Simsy Danger beginning to run away with the lead now. Another lock-up from Brumadinho. That's really not good for his tyres, because those are 17 laps old. Simsy's actually got the oldest tyres of the group here. And again, locking up. Those tyres must be wearing at some rate now. Oh no, I forgot to go down to Ravers making that move. Sorry about that. I was just so distracted with this battle. Just couldn't make it. Oh, well, that's Spaghetti Chips touching with Brumadinho. Bruma's going to cut the chicane, but it's going to give Spaghetti Chips that second place. Will he give it back, though? Was that illegal? That's the question. Was there any front wing damage as well? I don't think so. Brumadinho is still behind him. Dropier, he's in 4th. Could he get onto the podiums as well? We'll have to keep an eye out for that. Spaghetti Chips, he's going to try next 4 laps. Could he take first position of Simsy Danger? It's going to be very close. The top 4 separated by just 2 seconds. Big lock up there from Dropier at the back there. And you can see this is not something you expect, especially this is nothing you would ever see in Formula 1 in real life. Brumadinho still getting a slight puff of smoke from his tyres. Trying to regulate it a bit better now. But Spaghetti Chips, he's making a move. Is he? Not quite. On Brumadinho. Brumadinho locking up again. If I was him, I'd be very conscious about these lockups, because they are not going to be very good for him. Dropier. Close behind, but Spaghetti Chips even closer to Simsy Danger. Lifting off ever so slightly, nearly going into the back here, carrying more speed down the inside into turn 7. Has he got it? I mean, turn 8 even. He has got it. Dropier round the outside of Brumadinho. Could he get that position through turn 8? No, he can't. Just not quite the grip touching the tyre of Brumadinho. But not quite close enough. Brumadinho getting very close to the back of Simsy there. Under braking. It's ever so close. Just 2 laps to go here in Brazil. Spag is on top, but for how much longer we will have to wait and see, because I assure you Simsy will be looking to make a move, but so will Dropier on Bruma. Dropier on Bruma, not Dropier. We'll have it. And all right, there we go. Simsy down the inside of Spag. He's got the position. Dropier not quite making any move past Brumadinho, and that's Simsy in first position. Can Spag get it back? He's going to move to the inside along the straight. Simsy all over the track, trying to break that toe, trying to get that inside line, round the outside. Could he have the position? Yes, Spag does. Dropier's got a bit wide though, and that's going to lose him some time. He's still about 2 tenths behind Brumadinho. This is such good racing. As we approach the final lap, Simsy and Spaghetti. Whoever can take the lead on the straight, I reckon, will take the lead for the race. Bit of argy-bargy here and there. We've only had 4 DNFs actually. It's not too bad, considering they were pretty much all at the beginning, but Brumadinho and Dropier, nothing going on too much there as we move towards the final lap of the Grand Prix here in Brazil. It's been a roller coaster ride. I hope you've enjoyed it, but there's still more action to come for the next 1 minute and 20 seconds or so. It's going to be Spag who's going to stay in the lead into turn 1. All the tyres seem to be dropping off or something, because those gaps have increased massively. They've just got to not make a mistake to hold the positions they're in. This could be a win for Spaghetti Chips here. He's very much on track for one. Simsy Danger dropping behind him now. Brumadinho a second behind Simsy. Actually, no, just under a second now. Dropye gaining. But I don't think it's going to be close enough. This is Ravers. He's done quite well, actually. After he's qualified in 7th, and he's going to finish in 7th. Dropye's left the session. Oh, no. Oh, no. Dropye is going to lose the position to Fretty. That's a guarantee. So that's going to put Dropye in 5th. After all of that, that's really heartbreaking for Dropye. Oh, and that's Ravers out of the race. No. Oh, he's just gone off. I think he's hit the barrier on the inside on the exit of turn 4. Oh, no. Spaghetti. He's going to take the lead of the Grand Prix here in Brazil across the line. Followed by Simsy, Brumadinho and Fretty. Then Dropye and Samu, they're next to come across. Samu still coming. There we go. Just as I was talking about Ravers. I'm so sorry, Aaron. I was saying they just need to keep it in check, not make any mistakes. The final lap. Never has the commentator's curse been so prominent. Oppenheim across the line then. Leland behind him by just 3 seconds. Then Nika. For 9th place. Ravers just missing out on the points as well. He's going to be an 11th. Of course, that does count as a finish because he finished 75% of the race, or however much you'd need to do. And Prince Killer is going to finish the race then. What an event. And I hope you guys enjoyed the race. If you've got any questions for the top 3, let me know in the comments because I can ask them during the post-race interviews. Of course, we have them. But it's going to be the Red Bull of spaghetti chips on pole today. On the top step of the podium, I mean. What a race. Drama almost every lap. The 2 Ferraris flanking him though. It's going to be Simsy and Fretty. No, Fretty finished ahead of Brumadinho. I think, yeah, I believe Fretty is a reserve. So it is Brumadinho who's actually finished on the podium. I think there was a lot of penalties there amounting to Brumadinho. 6 seconds. Fretty actually came 2nd there. But the finishing order is going to be Spaghetti Chips, Fretty, Simsy, Brumadinho, Dropye, Samu, Oppenheim, Zealand, Nika, Prinska, Ravers, Philip Hogston, DeLuca, and then the DNS are Philip Hogston, DeLuca, Crazy Crumpet, Hairy Blues, and Philip. Yeah, so I'm going to invite those top 3 finishers to the party. So that was Brumadinho, Spaghetti Chips, and Simsy Danger. Because Fretty was just a reserve. Luckily for those 2 drivers. I've invited them to the party, to the post-race interview. Yeah, so if you have any questions, just let me know in the comment section below. Hey, Simsy.
Hi.
Hi, Bruma.
Hi.
Just wait for Spaghetti. There we go. Can I just say,
hello, gents.
What an eventful last few laps. That was intense. Like, you guys battled very well. It was quite clean, actually. Surprised by that. I mean, there was a bit of contact, but that was to be expected. But anyway, Spaghetti, how did you feel about that race?
In all fairness, okay, I saw Simsy obviously get damage on his front left-hand side of his
Yes,
wing.
exactly.
Yeah.
From right-hand side.
Yeah. Oh, right-hand side, yeah. And after that, and I knew that Boomer had penalties, I was just kind of just hoping for a fun race, in fairness, just keeping that battle going. And I just found it really fun. 50 points overall in the standings so far. Can't get better, really.
Yeah. And then in 2nd was Simsy. So, Simsy, how do you feel about that race?
Definitely one of the most exciting ones, especially the last 10 laps or so. Were really intense. I think most of the battling was very clean. I almost spun out Spag, I think.
Yeah, I saw that,
You
but
did. Oh
he
my
did manage
god.
to bring it back. What happened was on the stream,
Jesus
you hit
Christ.
him, he went off the screen of the stream, so I couldn't tell whether he'd gone into the barrier or not, and I literally had a heart attack thinking that he'd just gone into the
Do you know
barrier.
what lap it was?
Oh, it was like, I'm not sure. It was the last few laps. Though. It was like probably lap 32 or 33.
31 or so, I
Oh,
think
31.
it was. Yeah, I mean,
31.
it wasn't on purpose, obviously, because on my screen I was clearly behind Spag, and then suddenly he glitched into me and I almost spun him round. That's why I let you past
Yeah, I
in
saw
the
that.
second sector. But then you were a bit slow on the straight, so I had to overtake you again. But I think it was a great battle, and I think almost everything was fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
And then finally, Bruma. How do you feel about that race?
Yeah, amazing. What a battle.
You stretched those
Oh shit.
softs very far. Can I just say?
Yeah, it was about 21 laps and I think 15 or 14 on the super softs. Yeah, I'm pretty happy. P3 in my home race, so yeah.
Broom, I think it's the first time on the podium that we are on the podium, we two, since
Together.
France. Yeah, I think it was France. Can't
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
It's a long time ago.
Oh, what a
And
race,
I
man.
I also got my wing damage due to the glitch because I ran into the back of Bruma and he glitched into me and I suddenly had wing damage. It was an orange front wing, so I really struggled. That's why I think in some corners, especially in the second sector, I was really slow for both of you,
Yeah,
especially in the long corners.
yeah, I almost run into the back of you a
Yeah.
lot of times, so yeah.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
Timsy, what brakes are you on? Because you were literally diving down the inside of everyone.
Oh, did I? I know, I know I dashed on you really hard because I misjudged your breaking point and I always break that late, I think, into turn one. Oh, was it
I
turn one or
dive bomb
was it turn
Boomer, don't
four?
worry. Boomer, how was that dive bomb?
Yeah, surprising. I had to avoid the corner because it would have ended in a crash, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I enjoyed that race a lot, and I think I'm going to end the stream there. Thank you, everyone, so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.